All right, guys, this is MobileGamerNerd, and we are here with the first live stream of 2025. Let us make sure that everything is working the way it is supposed to be working, and it looks like it is working the way it is supposed to be working. Let me turn the volume down. I don't want things blaring around. All right, so we're basically starting this off at the in the Doom Tower. I want to see who the damn boss is, and I put it on auto before I started doing this because I wanted to see what the boss is. That's why. There's really no magic reason here. Oh, you jerk bags. See, this is why having Gerda is a good thing. She can remove all that crap. Look at that. Boom, done. What is up? Loves you. How are you? Welcome to everything. I know, right? It's nice when it's late night, right? It's late night streams are the best streams. All right, so we're gonna see. What are we gonna see? We're gonna see if we can do this. All right, so let's see what this is first. Oh, so this is rare attacks only. Interesting enough. I hope you had a good New Year, Mr. Love. Mr. Loves You. Or Mrs. Love You. I can't see the picture from far away. Well, you're a dinosaur then. I guess that's what that looks like. It looks like you're a dinosaur in the picture. Let's see. We're gonna do some stuff. Let's see. Who can we bring in here? We're definitely bringing you. We're definitely bringing Kale. Maybe we'll just try to kill them fast. Maybe we'll just do that. We'll do this, and we have a healer. No, we don't have a healer because they're all rare attack. So who do we want to pick here? Oh, it's a cat. Yeah, like I said, it's really small. I'm like, because I'm not looking at the chat I'm not looking at the chat from like from my computer. I'm looking at it from my tablet. So it's to the right of me, to the side, and everything is, I mean, it's a pretty big tablet, but it's still really small and my eyesight's really crappy. Well, I'll tell you what, let's try Quester then. Let's bring him in and see if he can do it. We're gonna put it on auto because I don't care. We're gonna see if it works. I can't imagine it not working. These are like some of the strongest AoE monsters that I have, right? So it should be fine. And we're actually going to have three, not three, two, three, actually no, three. Yeah, we're going to have three champion spotlights because I've actually finished a couple of heroes. I decided I was going to waste 800 gems, guys. I wasted 800 gems and I bought masteries for, I think it was Limburger. I don't remember. I think it was Limburger because I farmed. What did I do? I farmed. What's his face? Lumberer. And I got 5 books from. What did I get? I got 5 books from the clan shop. So we got all 3 of them maxed and all their gear is done. Oh my God, don't kill me now. So we have 3 new heroes that are not going to be on the that are now going to be on the channel. So we're going to get them done. And then we also got a new 6-star, which I figured I'd show all that once we got through this. I wanted to see where we're at. All right, so there we go. We got more Urost. We're at 44. We're almost halfway to Urost. That's not bad. I'll take it. I want to see how far we get this time. All right, so basically this is the only guy that's going to give us trouble. And that's if... I think last time we beat it. I'm pretty sure last time we beat it. But Solaris is okay. I mean, Solaris ain't bad. I actually, honestly, funny enough, looked at Solaris when I was deciding who I was going to 6-star next. And then I was like, you know what? I chose a different hero because I think he may or may not help me. I'm not sure, honestly. Oh, wow, look at that. I forgot that he's garbage. So we ended up picking Relic. Is it Relic Keeper? The epic guy. One, because he's one of the factions I need, so we might as well just keep building him. 2, because we already have his skills maxed, and I had too many rare heroes that I was working on at once. So luckily, we're back to square one. So now all of my books are my own again. The problem, honestly, was because we were working on Steel Bowyer, and she needed a butt ton of books. So yeah, that's probably the main reason I decided to do an epic hero this time, because we're just gonna need to do it. It's just one of those things. Wow, this guy's a jerk. There we go. All right, so let's see if we can actually win this. I'm pretty sure what happened last time we did this is that we tried fighting him a couple of times on the stream, and we ended up losing because Jizzo couldn't do it. I think Solaris, I don't know if he's better, only because of specific things that Relic Keeper does. And he hits really hard and he doesn't require any accuracy. So we can pretty much just put him in straight damage and hopefully he can help us kill things fast because that's really what I need for the factions. And if Solaris isn't a good like single target damage dealer, like he doesn't do a ton of damage, then he's not going to be worth it because he's not going to get me through the fight. That's what I need right now in that team because everybody on that team is basically a support hero. Like I have who was it? What the hell's her name? The one that I hate. What the hell's her name? Damn it, I can't think of it. Aethel, not Aethel. Yeah, Aethel. Right, Aethel. She's the one I have. That's like my main damage dealer. This doesn't look like it's going well. Maybe it will. I think this is what it was last time. It was scary. It gets scary once in a while, and it's a long fight. So that's good. That means I have time to relax. Well, like I said, I'll look at them either way. We're going to build them eventually, and I'm focusing solely on the factions that we need to beat. So right now, I'm kind of hard set on Ogren Tribe. What faction is he? They're I can never remember that faction. Whatever faction they are. That one with a Sacred Order. There we go. So Sacred Order, Ogren, and possibly Undead. I'm gonna see what I can do there because those are the three that I really want to beat soon. I know that what is that? Shadowkin and what's the other one? What is it? Shadowkin and Sylvan. Those are the two that I'm not too concerned with it. Like I like that we built a couple heroes, but because it got us a couple more stars, but it's not like I know they're going to be the last two I beat. So I'm not unless I happen to build a hero that's just insane. I'm surprised this is going as well as it is. I mean, he seems to be okay. Like I said, I didn't hate him. Let's put it that way. But my honestly, the only thing that made me not build him first is because of the fact that I need to save books now. Because I'm thinking about it. We're about to get a new epic. Well, not about to, but we'll the next epic we're getting is basically Kraketh or whatever the hell that hero's name is from the Doom Tower, and then we will also be getting the what is it? That dwarf girl from the points. So that's going to be another hero that we can use. And as much as I want to do it, I am not going to plus one her because I already have her in the vault. And I said to myself that we weren't going to use her until we actually get her in game. So we can't use the extra copy. She's just going to sit in the vault. And we're not going to use her for faction, bonuses, nothing. She's literally just going to be a vault hero. We are never going to use the extra copy because it's not right. And no one's going to have her plus one if they play the way I play. Look how slow this fight goes, but hey, it's working, and that's the point. Thank you, Cheese Cheese, which is also a very good name. Cheese Cheese is actually one of my favorite names that I've seen. I think I don't remember who was talking about books. It was this week. Somebody said something and they put a comment about books, and I'm like, yeah, it's not. They're never going to do books because they make too much money off of it. I mean, there was a thing up there recently where there was like what $20 for like 10 books or 8 books or something. It wasn't even a good deal. Wow, he's getting low. There we go. We got the HP, the heal. Please give it to me. Shield. There we go. That's what we needed. Once we have the shield with the counterattack, that gives me a little bit more room there to breathe because then he can do his heal again. There we go. That's what we want. I'm still shocked that he survives this. He hasn't been provoked yet, which is I don't want to say I shouldn't say anything. That's bad. We don't want to say that because then he'll get provoked. This fight sucks, by the way. I hate this fight. But that's why I think what happened was is I actually when we did the stream last time with this and I was trying to beat it, what I did was after the stream, I went to take a shower and I just put it on auto after I just rebuilt him real quick and kind of tried to see what I could do. And yeah, it ended up working. But as you can see, he just has so much goddamn HP in this. It's crazy, right? But what we're gonna do is eventually is we're gonna rebuild him again. So we are gonna start looking for better stuff for him because I want to beat this. Like I want to beat. We might even do it this week, honestly, because I'm kind of hard set. We have a week and a half now. I'm kind of hard set on seeing how far we can get into this specific Doom Tower rotation because it seems to be one of the better rotations for me to beat because all the bosses are at least a boss that I can beat if I just work harder and think about it. The other ones are there's some like Bommel that it's just a nightmare because I'd have to rebuild Templar and a whole bunch of other crap. Why is it so difficult to get Blood Shield? What is Blood Shield? What are they? Is that the one that does the shield? Is he wearing a Blood Shield accessory right now? The one those are from if that's the one I'm thinking of, then that's from what, from Clan? Clan versus Clan? Right? Is that the one I'm thinking? That's that Blood Shield? It's funny, I don't even look at accessories. I just know that there's accessories that put up a shield, they do counterattack, and then there's other ones that are later on. And funny enough, I keep forgetting about those. I'm like, oh, I should probably try to get some of those. And there's also the ones you can get from just the clan shop too, which are the counterattack ones, I believe. We're only like, I think our clan's like 14. We're not even that high. Our clan is not that strong in the sense of like having a lot of people that are super active and super strong. Like we're just kind of chill. And I actually like that. Oh, there's his provoke. He finally got it. All right, please put up a shield. All right, we got the heal. Don't kill me. Ooh, it gets so close. There you go. It gets dangerous, and then he catches it right back. There you go. Damn, that drop speed. The counterattack actually helps with getting rid of that, which is nice. All right, we got our heal back, and now the speed's down. We got to get hit. Oh, son of a... Oh, there goes the shield. Nice. The shield is gone, guys. Now he'll take a little more damage, which is nice. Sorry that this fight is so damn long, but I was in the middle of it, and I was like, I really want to do it now. Is he feared? Oh, this is not good. That is not good. Please put up your shield. Why is he not putting up his shield? There you go. I'm like, why is he not doing it? Nice. That's what I like to see. Him healing and getting his shield back. Those are the two things that I want to see this guy do. Hey, remember back in the day when we didn't think he could do this? I remember when everybody used to tell me that they feed Jizzo in the beginning of the game. I still remember those days. Like it wasn't even that long ago. I know there's people that still do it. They're like, yeah, I just feed Jizzo to another hero to get him to 5-star. And I'm like, really? I'm like, he's got to have something good. And then we figured out that he's good for this fight. And now look at this. He's in hard mode. I mean, I actually just did. We can go in and look at him again. I don't care. That's fine. Like that's kind of why I built Relic Keeper because I wanted to get him started. I don't need the well, actually, I don't need the lizard right now, but I want the lizard. There's the epic lizard that we got. She's a single target damage dealer. We are not going to build her right away, but we do need her apparently in this rotation of Doom Tower for hard mode. There is a lizard epic room. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. If I'm forcing you guys to watch me kill this stupid jerk bag on hard mode for now, what, 10 minutes? Then, yeah, we can do what you want after this. Worst rares or orcs? I may agree with that. I might agree with that. Dwarves is tough too because dwarves actually has some of the best rares, but as a combined team, they kind of suck together. Single target damage dealers are good, but not in multiple pairs. Like you can't go into faction, well, not can't, but you shouldn't go into faction wars unless those heroes are so good that they can kill everything in one hit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dwarves have a lot. Dwarves actually has some of the best rares in the game, but the problem is that when you put them together, the things they do don't really mesh well. Like you've got like the best ones are what? Candle Guard, Avir's awesome. You've got Butcher who's great, but he does nothing. Like he doesn't do any damage. He's just there to soak damage. So if you need that, then great. But you've got Avir, and then you've got Madman, like really good heroes, but they just They don't really do a lot of damage. That's the problem. Like Candle Guard and Madman are basically the monsters, and they're not even that strong. Yeah, same thing. Lizard's kind of the same thing. They have some pretty good ones, but they're just kind of crappy together. Funny enough, the orcs actually work well together. The ones that are in there, they're just not that great. That's the difference. Barbarian was easy. I'm sure Undead Horde isn't that bad either. I just have to kind of work it out. Funny enough, Bannerlord is probably my favorite team, and probably the closest thing I would have to an auto team for Faction Wars, because they just have so many goddamn buffs. Like, I think there's like what? I think when we did that, there's at least 6 or 7 buffs that get put up on that team, because you've got, what is it? You've got, what's his name? Archmage, who does the crit up and the speed up or whatever. He does turn meter boost. You've got Valerie, who does the attack up. She increases the turns of all your stuff. You've got Riskarm we used, and Myrmidon, who both do like protect. They do defense up. They do all kinds of crap. And then who was the last one on that team? I forgot who it was. Oh yeah, and then Lord Legionary, who's got the heal and stuff. Yeah, I didn't have Quester when we did it. Remember that. Quester probably would be a really good option for that fight to help. If anything, I would use Quester in place of probably Lord Legionary, but Lord Legionary has that heal, which is kind of important for the fight. Just because it's that extra little bit to keep everyone alive. So, I mean, this wasn't that long of a fight, right, guys? 15, 14 minutes? So bad. We really need to build our Jizzo up a lot stronger. But once again, we only have to do this once a month. So I don't have to do this on stream. I just happened. Oh, what the hell was that? He can heal? What the shit was that? That was bullcrap. Well, how did he heal? Was that something that I missed? Was that like a one-time deal? Let me see. Was that a skill? Hold on. Let me see. We had it. Where was that? Where's that skill? Counterattacks with no shield. Decrease damage received according to how much Burgoth's max HP is left. He stole my heal. That's why. That bastard. It's funny that you would think he does it all the time, but he didn't. He doesn't. It's probably because my resist is at least reasonable. We got to get his resist up higher. It's going to have to happen. We need it anyway so he doesn't get provoked. So it's kind of important. And we're going to need him to get 2 turns per run, see? If he can get 2 turns every time, this fight will not only be faster, but we can actually not worry anymore about heals and staying alive. God, I hate this fight. I'm so glad that we have at least an easy way through it, though, right? He's stealing my heart, is what he's doing. Oh, crap. He stole my counter. Oh, so close. Please. Just kill him. Please kill him. Stop. Don't steal my heal. Thank you. Oh, my God. 15-minute fight. But worth it. Look at this. 500 damn energy. Now we have all the energy in the world we need. So look at that. He put up 1.178 million. Have you ever seen those kind of numbers from Jizzo in any fight ever? All right. So there we go. We got through it. So now we are on stage 51. And we still have like, close to 2 weeks here. Like, we have the ability to keep moving now in here. And this is the fight that is the only one we can't do right now. And that's because these two can't handle it alone. And that other lizard is the only other one we have. This is where I was saying I don't need her right now, but she's going to be helpful later on. And that's her. See? So we have her. So now we'll have a 3 team. So if we build him up again, make him a little bit better, and then we bring him in, and then hopefully we can make her at least reasonably good, then yeah, we might have a chance at beating it. Okay, so let's see. He did steal my heart, though. He always stole my heart. And now we are going into... Oh, sorry, we're here. So right now, that's it. That's all the bosses. So we've done the rotation. So Magma Dragon, I'm not worried about. I feel like we can beat every stage of that. The spider sucks. I know that the next one is probably the spider. And that one we have beaten before. It just took a long time, and we had to wait and hope for a... What is it? We had to wait for some smites to kind of hit. So that's not too bad. So we can at least get through the first spider. This guy I've never had a problem with. So I don't know if I'm assuming we'll get through at least the next fight because he's not that hard. It's really just staying alive. That's the problem. But I feel like the spider, it's really going to be Scarab and Spider. Those are going to be the two that might screw with us. Because it would be really nice, honestly, to get this, to get one of these. I would be very excited to get one of these. All right, so let's go look at this freaking Sacred Order. Go to shop. Oh, we got free stuff. How many of you guys really like this New Year's chain, right? How awesome is this, right? You get a 5-star chicken, you get 100K, you get some auto battles and some brews. I mean, you got a nice summon right at the beginning, and then you get a freaking a mythic book. I know you guys are really excited about this. Just go ahead. You can say it. Yeah, books. Well, don't use them now. Like I would have said, yes, feed them to your legendaries, but don't do that. Save it for your free mythical. All right, what are we doing? All right, we're going in here, champion. No, we're going to index. So as far as Sacred Order goes, we are not getting any of these guys, so we're kind of crap out of luck. Yeah, I guess you could use it for Marishka. But no, everyone's going to have that free mythical now. If you all you got to do is fight in what is that stupid thing? The Chimera. Yeah, but if you're brand new, obviously, I don't even know what level it builds up. It starts. So we have Deacon, but we can't use him. So he's in the vault. We have Hope, but she's in the vault, so we can't use her. So Relic Keeper is the only one we got. So we got him the 6-star, which we're going to look at now. We're going to look at all the heroes that we got. Um, yeah, I know, level 10 players. That's the thing, man. Right in the beginning of this game, the best thing you could do is level up as fast as possible. I think you can get to like somewhere between 30 and 50 in the first week. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Yeah, I would actually take summons over anything else. Now, the reason I chose him is because one, we can, like I said, he doesn't need accuracy. All right, he just does an attack and grants an extra turn if he kills someone. He does the increased attack on himself for 4 turns, which basically means he always has attack up. That's basically it. 50% more attack all the time. And then when hit by an enemy, he places a continuous heal buff so he stays alive. All right. Now this is useless because it's for campaign battles. Now he doesn't need accuracy, which means we can literally pour everything we want into crit damage and attack. That's it. Like we don't need him to have anything else really, just to be a monster. And that's why I chose him, and because he's epic, and I don't have to feed him books. So that's why I chose him. Now let's look at everyone else. Aethel, honestly, she's not bad, but she's just not good. Probably the best attacker on this out of this roster, though. That's the sad part. She's probably the strongest one, so we may end up having to rebuild her and make her a good Aethel for once, because I've been ignoring her for too long. What is this? There. Green only account yesterday, and you got to 25. See, that's not bad. Green only is good. You guys, man, I'm telling you, just summon green. So you've got, what is it? Aethel, we've got Witness. Honestly, I can't say that I hate Witness. I don't love her, but I don't hate her. She's got the extra hit, which is whatever, but she has the increased defense on one hero. But this is what makes her better, is that she has the block debuffs on all allies and places a shield equal to 30% of this champion's max HP on all allies for 2 turns. That right there are really good. I hope my videos inspire you to drink hot chocolate as well. I'm glad that you want to play with only green shards, but I hope that it also inspires you to drink hot chocolate and tea, which I'm going to do right now. It's actually coffee today, but that's because I had it. I shouldn't be drinking it right now. It's late. But I don't hate this. The shield, I'm not mad at. I actually might use Witness. Hospitalizer, another one. I don't hate her. She's got the one attack here, but this is what makes her good, is that she has an attack on all enemies and has the chance of removing a random buff. Yeah, hot chocolate's more of a, it has to be a thing. Yeah, I think a lot of people are better than Aethel. But yeah, she has an attack. Well, I thought it was attack down. I'm wrong. One random buff removed from each target. Oh, I mean, you can do green heroes only. That's fine. You can get through it. I mean, we're going to see how much damage they can do eventually. Purgator, funny enough, is the one I don't have, and he's actually the one I probably would use the most. He will ignore shield buffs, which right there is amazing. He attacks all enemies and inflicts more damage, and it stacks up to 50%. Amazing. And then he attacks one enemy and destroys the target's max HP by the damage inflicted. Like, this guy's actually really good and probably hits pretty hard. Let me see. Let's look at his reviews. Yeah, he's got pretty good reviews for a rare. He just sucks in some of the other stuff. But yeah, I would build him if I had him. He'd probably be one of the first ones I would have chosen. Funny enough. All right. Yeah, but he's cool. Castigator's kind of a weird one. I don't hate him, but I don't love him. He's got that whole heals the ally with the lowest HP by 20% of this champion's max HP, then equalizes all allies, which is whatever. And he receives 15% less damage from enemies under provoke debuffs. He's kind of a niche hero, probably like more of a magma dragon thing. Chaplain is, she's like whatever. She removes debuffs. The only good thing about her, I think, is that she is a damage-based healer. So her heal's based off how much damage she does, which kind of is counterintuitive because you want to kind of make your support heroes a little more, dense so they don't die. And this makes it so that she's basically just another damage dealer. So, but I don't think she's going to do enough damage to justify that heal. So I don't know how I feel about it. He's great, but he doesn't do a lot of damage. So I'm not sure how I feel about him, but that attack down is really good at saving our asses. And then there's this guy, which we're not going to talk about. And then I'm just kidding. uh, yeah, basically. That's exactly what I did. Because you know what? Here, all right. So for people actually called me on that. They were like, "Oh, but you're going to beat Nightmare campaign with, using these crazy what is it? Legendaries that you beat it with." It's like, yeah, because I stopped caring about campaign. Like it's actually pointless. Nightmare campaign is pointless for it, even for 6 months to a year. Like I didn't care at all. We actually got through, I think, stage 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe 5 or something, or 6. I forgot how far we got. And then we actually ignored campaign for probably 6 months to a year. And then once I had more heroes, I went back to it because I actually had forgotten that we did it, that it needed to be done. And I was like, oh, I should probably get that stuff. But for me, it doesn't matter because I could care less about the rewards. If you care about the rewards, you're going to have to use heroes that, maybe stun, or you're going to have to try to mess with some gear and do some things that'll make you get through it. So let's look at Solaris. Attacks one enemy, has a 30% chance of removing one random buff from the target. Like, once again, it's not bad, but it's not as good as an AoE remove buff on what's-her-face. So unless this guy hits hard, I can't imagine him being better. Attacks one enemy, places a shield buff on this champion equal to 20% of the damage inflicted. I like that. And then this was also good that he has the stun debuff. So is he bad? No. But like I said, the things that he does don't help me as much as, because I have other heroes that do most of the stuff that he basically does. So, and they do it better. Like that, what's her face? She can remove, Hospitalizer can remove it from everyone. Say 50% and up to 75% chance. So she's basically going to do it as long as her accuracy is high. So you could build Hospitalizer to do what he does, because that's the main thing. The stun isn't that impressive. The shield's nice for keeping him alive, but the stun doesn't really do much for me unless you have like a one-time hero like a Valkyrie, which is what he would be good for, is basically stunning a Valkyrie because he's the right affinity. He's red, and I think she's red too. So he could be useful. I just don't know if he's going to be needed. We'll see. Renouncer is basically useless, but we have a good star on him. But he attacks 2 times, removes 1 random debuff from the champion, and then attacks and he heals, so that's great. And then he does increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns if this attack kills an enemy. So you essentially have to just make him fast, I guess, and make it so that he can attack whoever's about to die, when you could just put a speed buff on your team instead. I can't wait to build King Arthur. Templar, as much as I love the dude, yeah. He's good, but he's just, I don't know. I think he's on the team that we're using right now. I'm pretty sure we use him on and off. Depends on the fight. But his provoke is probably the best thing that he has, just because he can take that kind of heat off your heroes. Problem is that I think he's green, right? Which is strong against red, right? Am I looking at that right? Yeah, blue strong against green, green strong against red. I have to consider this little triangle. So he is good against the Valkyrie then if she's red. So that could be an option, which we have been trying, but I think stunning them and keeping them at bay is probably a better option. Penitent, not really anything here. She does decrease attack, counter attack buff, and block debuffs. I mean, none of that's bad, but it's not anything we want. War Priest, not really interested. Judicator is the other one that I was considering, and that's because he's actually really strong. Like his multipliers are high. Attacks one enemy, 20% chance to decrease the target turn meter. That's going to be useful for the boss. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a 30% decreased defense buff for 2 turns. Also great for the boss. And attacks one enemy, this attack deals 30% crit damage. Also good for the boss. So like all 3 of those things, he may end up just not being, he might not be for the waves. Like he might not be someone we use to get to the last fight. Like we only have what, 2 fights left, I think, before the last fight. So he might not be the one that gets us to the boss, but he might be the fight. He might be the right one for the boss because everything he does helps us kill that bastard quicker. So we may eventually end up building him. Maiden is kind of, I mean, she's got the freeze, which ain't bad. She's kind of at the same thing as that other guy. Destroys the target's max HP. I mean, that's not super important. Attacks one enemy, places 30% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. Places a 30% decreased defense debuff on all enemies for 2 turns if this attack is critical. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I know. He doesn't really need much of anything, but he's going to get booked because that's the whole point is I want to book him, but he doesn't need books. None of these guys technically need books. I just like it. Honestly, it's the cooldowns. That's the whole thing. So this is always going. Say you get an extra cooldown here and an extra cooldown here. Like those cooldowns are the reason that booking is important. It's not because I mean the damage is great. Like yeah, 20% damage plus is a huge deal, a huge difference. But it's this cooldown that you guys need for the rares to make a rare or any hero good and or like from good to amazing. It's the cooldowns. That's what you need. Yeah, Maiden's base speed is trash, but you can fix that. I mean, if you can get a hero to 300 speed, if 296 is the highest speed I have on my account, I'm pretty sure I can make her fast, and that's all that matters. We can get her to like 250, and that's still better than 90% of my heroes. So I'm not too mad at that. So Mother Superior we are using right now. She's a better healer only because of this skill. And I've said this before. This skill is just so damn good. It's basically apothecary on steroids, is what this skill is. And yeah, it's great. 2 turns if the target is fully healed by the skill. By buff. Wait, place a shield buff equal to any surplus heal for 2 turns. Yeah. So this thing heals for so much HP that it actually pushes you into a giant shield on your hero, which is amazing for saving one person, which is something that happens often. That are level 5 and less? I mean, technically speaking, yes. Technically, you can. It doesn't mean you should, and it means you probably spend a lot of gems. How it makes no sense. Headsman we kind of use, but he dies a lot, so I don't know how I feel about that. Sanctum Protector is good. Yeah, no gem spent. Yeah, it does. You'd have to just wait. You'd have to just sit and wait every time for a refresh. Has a 15% chance of placing a stun debuff, which I like. He's got the increased defense buff, and he's got a provoke, which hits really hard, by the way. So yeah, Sanctum is awesome. And then, I mean, if you're going to go into here, Harrier is the best hero in the game. All right. I don't care what anyone says. He has that extra hit. All right. He has the attack on 2 enemies, and he can decrease defense, which is insanely good. Attacks 1 enemy, has a 30% chance of inflicting a critical hit, which means you can give him less crit. And he will ignore 50% of the target's defense when the champion inflicts a critical hit, which is awesome as well. Funny enough, technically speaking, if this guy had better multipliers, he'd probably be pretty good with Hospitalizer. Oh, okay. Coffee's done. All right. So that's basically it. I mean, their best heroes in here are, I don't even know if Confessor's that good. We can't use her, but yeah, decrease target turn meter, decrease accuracy, not super important, but it does hit everybody. And then she also has a chance of gaining an extra turn. So I mean, I don't hate her. I don't hate Confessor. And then Draconis, everyone seems to like. He's like a reviver, right? So basically, if you're playing this game normally and you need help getting through, is it shield buff or is he revive? No. Heals the ally with the lowest HP. Shield buff for 2 turns. Removes all debuffs from the lowest HP, then heals them. Yeah, I thought he had a revive for some reason. Really good healer though. So if you guys get him, save him. He's pretty good. Um, all right, so that's basically that. Let's get out of here and go look at the heroes that we messed around with. So here's what we did. Winter offer. Yeah, great. Don't care. All right, so champions. So now we've got. Let's look. I mean, there's some heroes that I can't get over. Renouncer's actually not bad considering some of the other heroes that I've played with. Limburga. All right, so we still have to redo her. I know, right? It's like the best winter offer ever. Limburga. So basically, we just have to rebuild her for attack. That's all we got to do with her. But she's done. See? Done. Done skis. Done skis. All maxed out. All her masteries. We bought her masteries, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to read. I have to read and like push my face over. I can't wait to get a new computer. Yeah, the spring offer is going to be just as good. Why do I build every champ for damage? Well, because they never do any damage. So like I've found so in my life playing games, I seem to love just overpowering things. Like it's one of my favorite things to do is just overpower things. I have a few heroes that are built not for damage. It's very rare and few and far between, but like look at someone like Jizzo. All right? Like we built him, where is he? Like we built him for technically we built him for damage. Like he's got HP, his crit rate is reasonable. It's not terrible, but he's basically built for damage, even though he's a defense hero. Say defense, because giving him defense makes him stronger. So technically speaking, we still built him for defense. I mean for damage because that's what we built him for. But I've just found that more times than not, with the exception of the few dungeons that we may have are maybe having trouble with, building heroes for attack all the time works better than defense, usually. Yes. I like to make everything strong and hit hard. That's all I care about, honestly. Like that's how I play in all games. Like when I play like RPGs and stuff like that, I very rarely build anything for defense. I'm almost never doing defense. The best offense is a good offense. There you go. How's that for a quote? All right, let's look at these guys. All right, so Limburger. Once again, I built her for defense, and she doesn't work that well. We made her a little more kind of tanky because we wanted her to be a little more defensive like the other heroes, and I don't like it. I don't like how she's dealing with it, and she also has the attack up, defense up. So yeah, we got to rebuild her. But either way, she's done. We don't have to worry about her anymore. And then we've got our girl. She's all done. We ended up giving her some other upgrades and some other things. I'm trying to get her to 70,000. It's been pissing me off. I used a whole bunch of stuff that I shouldn't have used. I used a bunch of like of the glyphs and stuff. So we're gonna have to go into. I'm gonna have to go into Shogun and get pieces here so I can upgrade these to get her to goddamn 70,000. Yeah, right. It depends. I mean, there's sometimes. I mean, if you've got like a Krisk and like a bunch of other heroes that are just straight defense. I mean, like what is it? What's that guy that I don't have that I don't use? Death Knight. Yeah, go ahead. You could just build a good defense that just doesn't get broken. But she's gonna get a champion spotlight soon. I love her, and I'm very excited to use her. The problem is she's not really good for arena, even though you would think she is, but she's really kind of not because it's based on max HP. So unless you're up against a team that has a lot of HP, it's really not going to help you. I mean, I don't know. Probably when I have no more heroes to get. Honestly, that's how I feel because I just want to level heroes. Like that's all I need at this point is just to build more heroes. I don't really like what do I really need them for at this point? Like do I need any of these heroes to be that much stronger except for the few dungeons I need to beat? Like the only dungeon here that's going to give me any major trouble at this point, like I mean to the point where I don't know if I'm going to beat it, is going to be Dust Devil. That's it. And I don't really care about Dust Devil that much. So, we'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. You never know. Oops, I didn't want to do that. You never know. I may get crazy one day and just start farming gear. Like if let's say we beat everything, then maybe. No, I gave up on the campaign heroes because I don't need them, and I want to beat the faction wars. Who else did we build? We built Lumberer. Lumber. Why did I say it like that? Lumberer. Lumberer. Here we go. Lumberer. And I don't remember if we got the 3-star last time, but I know we got it after I built him because I think I had 1 or 2 stars on him. I might have bought it from the shop. So Lumberer just has to get his crit under wraps because I still haven't found it. He's at 69, but his crit damage is solid. So we just need to find something to get his crit rate up. Another like maybe like hopefully 10 to 15% would be, you know, I guess at least a reasonable scenario. Uh, but otherwise, yeah, his crit damage is really good. Really good hero. Funny enough, he does a lot of stuff. I'm not surprised. No, I mean I am surprised that he was that good. So those are the 3 that we built, and then we've got everyone's favorite Relic Keeper. I know you guys are excited. Well, the thing is that crit damage and crit rate. Once again, I have very like I don't care about perfect builds. Like it's just not something it hasn't affected the game at all for me right now. In the beginning it might have, kind of affected things because you're just like really, really trying to beat stuff and you have no heroes and you don't have any options. You don't know what you're doing. So I just never cared about gear. Like I just wanted to make sure that they have at least the stat. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, should you have 100% crit rate? Yes. Should you have 300% crit damage on an attacker? Yeah. Does it matter if you do? I mean, it depends if you're trying to, break a speed record or you want fast farming, things like that. Like if you're looking for those things, then yeah, you're gonna need that. You're gonna need a perfect build. But I just want to beat stuff, and I have had almost zero problems getting through things because I just sit and level heroes and just have fun. That's it. So that's why I don't really care if they have the perfect builds. And some of these guys, I mean, some of them will have good crit. Like this guy right here, he's got 92. That's good enough for me. Like whatever. So 8% of the time he's gonna miss. Like, oh no. I have heroes that actually have like a 77 and they work just fine. Hello, Keith. You finally made it. Everyone's here. The whole team. Everyone made it. So yeah, we're gonna build him. This is not his gear, by the way. We're actually looking to change this. This is just the gear he's been sitting in. I did change this because it's what I had. What the hell is this? Why did I give him HP? Did I want to do that? I don't feel like I wanted to do that. I think I was looking for an attack one that had speed, and I might have just mixed it up. Where is it? This one. Jesus, why would I do that? Equip this. Yes. Please, for the love of God. No wonder he was stupid. All right. So yeah, we have the attack piece here because we don't need anything else. We could put resistance if we're really worried about it, but we're not going to. We got crit damage on here. I was trying to avoid the accuracy. Unfortunately, it's just what we have because he doesn't need it. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. That's right. I did a late night sesh today because I was like, you know what? I didn't want to do it tomorrow because I have work. I didn't want to do it late on Friday because we have well, it used to be called Fat Friday, but it's not Fat Friday anymore. We stopped doing fat food and now we just do whatever food. But yeah, Fat Friday's fun and we just sit around and kind of hang out on Friday. It's a nice little day for that. What was I looking at? Oh yeah. So we're gonna build him, and then after that, this is where things get a little weird. So we either have to look at that. Yeah, we actually have a 4-star Solaris, so that's not bad. Um, Magister we don't need. We don't need her because we beat it. We could build him. See, I don't know who I want though. I really want to build Bone Knight, whatever his name is. I actually really like him. Funny enough, he's kind of cool. Like he's probably one of my favorite heroes at this point. But he's what is he? Undead Horde, right? Is that what he is? I don't even know. Who else in here can we build? I'm trying to think. We got orcs that suck. This guy's actually, I really want to build Ordinator. Yeah, I actually got to build up a bunch more 50s. This is actually not a lot. This is, I don't even know how many we have, but it's a reasonable amount. Pretty much everybody went to 50 except for the 40s. Another one of those obvious jokes. But we also have a lot of 40s. These are it. Everybody's 40. That's it. We have everyone to 40 in here, and I could build a few more of these uncommons eventually. These are the ones we're going to be working on. So we did get them to 50. But yeah, we also want to build her. So she's like done. Like I have gear on her and everything. Look, she's all maxed out with her defense stuff and speed. So we can use her. She's kind of cool. But once again, I don't have a lot of books, so I don't want to go too crazy on rares again. We might end up just building Relic and then moving right into the Lizard Girl. I don't, but that's not going to help me in Faction War, so I don't really want to do that. My account is free to play. We only do mystery shards though, and we only use heroes that everyone gets. So yeah, but we're all free to play. We started this account in, I want to say August, July or August, one of those two. August, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, I think it was July. I believe we started in July of what you call it. Oh yeah, here. What, you don't believe me, man? You just want to see it, don't you? I was like, everyone just likes to see it. That's what people like to see, that we don't use shards ever, and we only use mystery shards. Do we need more? Do we need more? More Albion? I don't know. I haven't played it since we did that video. I mean, and you're the only one that actually said you want to see it more. Funny enough, I don't know. I've been playing RuneScape. It's been getting me more happy, but I don't really make a lot of videos on it. But yeah, fragment summons. We're actually getting close here. I'm actually very excited to get Uros now, that we're actually like able to get. Like this is crazy. We're actually able to get these more than like 3 a month. Yeah, that's 10 legendaries in there eventually. We'll eventually get Sersha. It won't happen for 10 years, but it'll eventually happen. And then Karkith we'll definitely get, and Empress we'll definitely get. So tomorrow we'll get another 3 or 4 pieces for him because I think we beat Easy. I have to look. So we'll definitely get him eventually. So that's not a problem. So yeah, we definitely got at least one mythical hero that's finally going to be on the account. And we'll definitely have him. I mean, I'm going to say reasonably, if I get 10 a month, so maybe somewhere between 2 and 5 months, we'll get Urost. So that'll be nice. Yeah, Quintus could be fun. Unfortunately, we will never get Quintus. And I have reasons for that. Uh, you're talking about something that we don't talk about on this channel anymore. I actually stopped worrying about it. We don't discuss it anymore. We don't talk about it. We don't try to promote it. And if you don't know what it is, I'm not going to tell you. Well, I think it's 200, right? Is it 200 correct for the polls, right? When you do these polls, it's every 200, right? What's the mercy system? Here we go. So what is it? Plus 2%. Where do we want ancient shards. Here we go. So after 20 summons without an epic, it's a plus 2% chance. And after 200 summons without a legendary. So basically that means you have to summon 200 times first, which means you at minimum need 200 shards to guarantee a legendary. Got it? That's where we're at so far. So 1,000 won't even guarantee you 5 legendaries. All right, there's no guarantee. And then after that, you start gaining 5% per shard, which means another 20 shards, you're 100% guaranteed to get a legendary, which means every 220 shards, you are 100% guaranteed to get a legendary, which basically means maybe 5 legendaries if I did this on a 1-times pull. And if I did it during an event, obviously you would never do that. Like you should always pull your stuff during events. The only time I would say that's not necessary is in the beginning if you're trying to like get a couple heroes, just whatever, one-off thing. But I've done that a couple times, and I think The times that it disappoints me made me feel really bad about the game, and that's actually why I stopped doing it. So now I get really excited about mystery shards. Just keep farming campaign, and you'll get a bunch of rares. All right. So as far as in here, we did get another 6. We got another 6 here. Yeah, we got crit damage on now blues and purples. I mean, it's a hypothetically, yeah, I could probably get like 10 legendaries at least, more than likely from my shards. But am I gonna do it? Nope. I was like, nope, 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 nope. We also got, I think we got someone else. Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? Wait, where's the vault? I don't remember if everyone saw this. All right, so we have Skeletor in here. We've got his 5-star. So now all the new heroes that they've been giving us, we've got all 5-star blessings on. And then we also got, where is he? Who was the new one that we got? I don't know if we've looked at this. Oh, this guy, right? We've had him. This guy, whatever his name is. We got him. So these two are cool. We've got some awakenings on them too, some blessings. I don't know if anyone else was new. I don't remember. I was supposed to post that I got Galek. I was supposed to post that after the live show that we did at one time, and I actually forgot. So there he is. We do have Galek. We have this guy that everyone loves and I love, and I would love to use, but unfortunately we can't. But we got a lot of freaking epics now. We got, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 14, 17, another 7. Wow, that's crazy. 14, 17, 24, 25, 26, 27. We have 27 epics we can't use, but we are going to be able to use her. So as soon as we get her, which we're actually not too far off from that, are we? Where is that? Is that Polarium points? Let's go look. Polarium points. Where are you, boy? There we go. Polarium points. So we are actually getting close. No, we're not. Do I like Diablo? I can't say that I love Diablo, but I can say that I did love Diablo 3, which I know is sacrilege. Everyone likes 1 and 2. But I played 3 the most because I wasn't really into computer games as much. So most of my friends were more into Diablo 1 and 2 because that's kind of where their thing was at. I know they came to console eventually, but more people played it on PC. She is really good, but we're gonna get her later. More. God damn it. Why can't they show her? She's a dwarf. Where is she? Index. Let's look at her real quick because I actually do want to see her. Dwarfy. Here we go, dwarfs. Where's my girl at? Here she is. So we are going to be able to use her, funny enough. She can do pretty good stuff. I think she might help us. So attacks 1 time, was it 1 enemy 2 times, each hit will ignore shield buff. So that's cool right there. Attacks all enemies, 25% strength and buff on all allies. I mean, just for an attack on everybody, that's really good. And it's based on defense, which I love. Teams up with 2 random allies to attack a single enemy. That actually is really good because it means that they'll attack the one enemy. I'd rather it not be like all over the place. The allies joining the attack will always use their default skill, grants an extra turn if an enemy is killed. So that's good too. Uh, yeah, it is a dwarf. Yeah, she does smack. Counterattacks when hit while under strength and buff placed by this champion. So yeah, she's pretty cool. I'm actually very excited to use her because I don't have a lot of really cool dwarves. Like my dwarf selection is kind of whatever. But yeah, I mean, this is just what we were talking about. Look at this Grumbler, awesome hero. I love him. Cudgeler, it might be okay. Avir's awesome. Candleguard's awesome. Beast Wrestler has his ups and downs. Honor Guard is whatever. Perforator don't really care about too much. Boltsmith is insanely strong. Delar could be good, but is mostly a tank. Madman, Master Butcher once again is just a tank, and Gloral could be good. The other ones are kind of whatever. But everybody here, look at this: defense, 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 attacker, which we don't really like too much. Defense, attacker, defense, sucks. Defense. You know what I mean? Like there's the problem. Defense. Everything in here is just straight defense. So you're just gonna have a really long fight. And that's kind of why I don't like the dwarves in this faction. It's kind of whatever. You know, I'm not a big fan. So yeah. All right. I just I thought I closed the game for a second and then I realized I didn't. All right. So as far as events go, we actually need, what do we have, 5 hours to get this? I don't even know how to get this. What do we? Oh, summon champions and summon soul stones. So we can do that, I think. Let me see. What do we got here? I actually summoned a bunch of soul stones that we had before. Damn it! I used them all. That's sad. Maybe we can get some from today. From the. Oh, I'm going in all over the wrong places today. What in the hell? All right, let's go. All right, what's open for faction wars? Well, look at that. Exactly what we needed. Um, both of these actually. Funny enough, I don't remember. I think all right. So we were able to beat this. I think we were like one off from beating this, but we didn't have lumber at 60, right? One, two, three. Oh, okay. Filter. I think he died. I think that was the problem. Is we brought. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Did I lose him? Is it him? Yeah, this guy, right? Is that who I had in there? Yeah, that is who I had in there. I think, right? Yeah, hide. All right, let's try it. We're not super rating anything. We ended up losing a guy right at the last second, but I don't believe we had lumber done yet. Um, this is attack all enemies, right? Yeah, because the first round is really the one that sucks the most, I think, if I remember correctly. Attacks one enemy, attacks all enemies is the one we want. This one, but it's going to boost their turn meter, and then this one places crit damage and then hits everyone. This was the problem because it does buff everyone, but whatever. We're going to try it. All right, so they're dead. And then, which one does the turn meter drop? Is this one? 50% chance of decreasing turn meter. Yeah, that's the one we want. All right, so now we've got that crap, which we don't like. We're going to suck it up. That's what we did last time. We sucked it up and did the healing. Oh, he's dead. That was the first thing. Let's end the battle and restart. Replay. All right. I don't know why. Because they want everything to take long. That's the reason. Funny enough, it's kind of the reason that this game is as the way it is. Like, there's a reason that people still play it, and it's because they make it so that you want to play it. So we're gonna do the same mistake twice. Yeah, let's just do it. All right. So let's just try. Let's try to. All right. Let's kill. No, we're gonna use this. All right. So now we just can't have him die. So let's go for you. Damn you. We're going to remove all that crap. I forgot that we have that. I'm stupid. All right. That's fine. I should have put the heal up again. That's stupid. That was bad. All right. So you don't have the counter. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of stuff they could easily do for this game, but don't. Like, it's a little bit annoying. Don't kill. Ah, you son of a bastard. All right. So now we have an idea of how to do this. So so now we know we can remove it. So what we're going to do is this. We're not going to do the same thing we did last time. It's close, but we're not. So we're going to do the attack down. No, we're going to do the heal. No, we're going to do the attack down first. So attack down. We're going to use this to weaken yeah, for that. Oh, nice. We got a thing. Now this one has a problem because it actually places a buff on him. And I don't know if I really want to do that. We're going to do it. That's the one we are going to do. Then we're going to try to kill one of these guys. We're going to try to kill him. And then we'll use this. All right, but now they're going to be able to use it anyway. We're going to use the heal so that everybody can gain HP back. She's going to do her crap again, but we have the heal going. We're going to remove this crap, which didn't work. We're going to take this shield away. It's going to remove turn meter from her. So now we got to just get him to heal is really what we need. We don't want them to get an attack again. What does this do? Defense down? This does decrease attack. So we're going to do it on you. And then try to kill one of them. And at least he's healing now, so I don't think he'll die from any hit. We just can't get hit twice. And it's going to remove turn meter, which is nice. All right, so this is okay so far. Nice. And she went for boy. Perfect. I love this. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do anything technically. That's the way I feel about things. I don't have to really do much. which is nice, and that's what I like. Like I said, we're cruising through this, and I like that. Like I just like kind of chilling and playing, and you know, whenever I can do something, I do it. All right, so this is a tough one. We need to kill everyone. They need to die quickly because these guys hit stupid hard and will kill him fast, and that's the main reason. But the good news here is that we don't have to worry about turns, like about our buffs. So there's two dead. We're gonna kill another one, hopefully. This is a tough call. I feel like they're gonna kill him if I don't do it. There we go. All right, we're good. One left. Don't give him an attack. All right, so now we're on to the final. So this is the problem: is these goddamn counterattack bastards. Um, remove. All right, so here's the thing: removing it doesn't help us. That's the problem. Let's just do this. We're gonna try and get a good attack on everyone. So we want these guys dead. These two need to die. So we're just gonna kill one. We want to kill you. Hmm. So there's the counter. If we had a provoke here, it would be a lot more smooth. All right. Let's kill you. Um. All right. So we got to think about this because here's why we died. It's because these guys counter all the time, and if they counter every time he attacks, they're gonna kill him. So we got to keep one from countering. Um. Right now, we just want to weaken him. So we're gonna do the extra hit. Oh my God, they're hitting hard. Don't counter. Please don't counter. All right, let's see. Oh, please don't kill him. Ah, they're gonna counter. God damn it. You see, like I said, if he was 60, we could do this because these guys suck ass. Oh man, that sucks. If we had a reviver, it would be good. Well, so much for that. I figured I'd give it a shot. Maybe we should have leveled him up to 60. I might consider bringing in another defensive hero because the last hero just has to stay alive. That's it. All right, guys. So yeah, we're gonna have a good day, I think, and we've got some new things coming up. Uh, Pretty much, we're gonna be at the road. What is this? Yeah. Here's the thing about raid. They want to make it seem like you have a bunch of choices, and you could argue that the reason they put so many events in like this is because you know they want you to have things to do and they want you to be able to kind of go your own path. So like if you don't want to do so if you want to do Ice Golem today, you can, or you could do Sand Devil. You don't have to do all of them. But the reason they do it is because they want to get everything from every single thing and they want you to spend money. That's what they want. Which is not a I mean, here's the thing, it's not a bad thing that they want that. I mean, that's probably why the game's so successful, but they make it so that it's a gambling game. Like you have a 0.5% chance of winning, and that's why I play the way I play. Is because I don't need 0.5%. I get all the heroes I need. You get everything you want from the game. Like you just got to be patient and not care about getting the new shiny guy. If you care about the new shiny guy, then yeah, you're probably gonna spend money and want to get him. Or just use just wait for the events that pop up once every 6 months to a year for the one hero that you definitely want. There is that also, right? But yeah, we're gonna be doing some new stuff this year. I'm trying to move into my new place eventually. We haven't found it yet, obviously, but I'm trying to get into a new spot where I can actually set up my computer not in the side of my bedroom, which would be nice. And then I actually have an office so we can actually do some stuff. And I would really, really, really like to start doing some retro games. And I want to get onto Twitch, and there's a bunch of stuff I want to do, but unfortunately, you know, reasons, all these things that get in the way, like time. But yeah, thank you guys for popping in. It's been a great, great year, and we're about to start doing the road to 3,000. That's going to be starting very soon, actually. We're at 28.6 now, I think, right? I believe we're at 28.6. 28.6 or 28.5? Let me look. We are at 28. We're one subscriber away from 28.6. So within another week or so, week or two, we should have the 29, and then it's road to 3,000. I didn't think it would come that quickly, but yeah, thank you guys for popping in. I'm glad you guys are showing up. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone. Make sure they all know. Make sure they all know about this stupid account and how dumb it is. And maybe someday someone will say, you know what? Let's talk to Mobile Gamer Nerd about his champions. All right, guys. I hope you guys had a great new year, and thank you for showing up. And this is fun time. First live stream of the new year. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take